All right. Next up, we have Danielle Derosier from the class of 2017. Danielle had 11 varsity letters in 3 sports, volleyball, ice hockey, and lacrosse, which is certainly impressive. But being a 2-sport captain and an ABCA academic award winner in 3 years made Danielle a tremendous leader on the court or on the ice, or on the field or on the ice. Danielle comes from an accomplished family in an ultimate athletic family who I happen to know personally. And she joins her uncle Gary Taylor, who I've known my whole life, and being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it's nice to have that legacy. So here to introduce Danielle today is her sister, Nicole.
All right, hi everybody. My name is Nicole Derosier, and I'm honored to introduce my sister, Danielle Derosier, as a 2024 inductee of this prestigious Hall of Fame. I'm lucky enough to not just be Danielle's sister, but her teammate, playing volleyball, ice hockey, and lacrosse together. As we heard a couple things, Danielle in volleyball was a 2-time OCL All-Star, 3-time Division I South Sectional Champion, 2-time Division I State Champion, Boston Globe and Boston Herald All-Scholastic, and member of the 2016 Division I All-State team. In ice hockey, she was an SEM-GHL League All-Star 2 times, Sportsmanship Award winner. She was a league champion of the SEM-GHL. And then she was also an Ellen McBaron Award winner. She was a leading goal scorer in a top 10 Division I ice hockey team in the state over several consecutive years. She was a part of 8 playoff earning seasons, taking part in a total of 25 MIAA state tournament games across her high school career. She earned 11 varsity letters, and 6 of those teams we got to play together. Although I'm 2 years older, I looked up to Danielle in many different ways on the field, court, and the ice. She was a strong player, one of the smoothest, strongest skaters I'd ever seen. You could always count on Danielle on the ice or on the court. She protected the puck, protected the ball, and you always knew what you were going to get. Even if that meant you could see the future when the opponent got a little too close to her ice hockey goalie. She was a fantastic goal scorer, but she was also a defensive-minded player. She was a great back checker on the ice and a skilled libero on the court, keeping the ball off the ground. As Coach Turco would say, offense wins games, defense wins championships, and that's what Danielle was very good at. After I graduated, I had the honor of watching Danielle also took my jersey, number 14, and she won 2 state championships, led her team to 2 state championship wins, and that was one of my best memories, watching her do that. Danielle was a player you always wanted on your team. You did not want to play against her. She was very talented, but also the happiest, most positive, bright ray of sunshine in the locker room. I'm thankful we can continue to be teammates every day through every phase of life. Danielle, I'm very proud to be your sister, your pepper partner, your defense behind you, and your teammate. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment.
Thank you everyone for being here to celebrate this incredible honor. I am so grateful to share this day with my family, my 3 best friends, 1 from each sport, my sister as a teammate through all 3, and my favorite and most influential coach, Coach Turco. I want to start by thanking the Barnesville High School Hall of Fame board members for your tremendous efforts and dedication to this program. I am very humbled to be considered in this very talented room of inductees. All of my best memories of high school revolved around sports, playing volleyball, ice hockey, and lacrosse. Although I'm not going to speak much about lacrosse because I still think that I lead the girls team in the most red cards received. So we're going to stick to the other 2. My favorite season was the fall because of volleyball. As captain and starting libero, leading our team into back-to-back state championship titles with passionate fans and pig piles that were unimaginable. Then there were trips to California for ice hockey nationals where I bought this ring that I still wear. I used to leave it on even over my hockey gloves until one day I accidentally cross-checked a Falmouth girl, breaking the ring and requiring it to be reset by a jeweler. But when it comes to Falmouth, it was worth it. As I reflect on these hockey memories from 5 years old to senior year, I can't help but acknowledge a very special friend and teammate we lost early this year, Megan Moore. We were the first 8th grade duo on the varsity hockey team together, and the rest was history. We remained very close friends all these years, and I know she would be so proud. Thank you to the Moore family for always cheering us on. I was very lucky to also have all 4 grandparents local, who never missed a game. My meme, who has albums full of game photos taken throughout the years. My Pepe, who was always most eager for a post-game hug. My grandma, whose game knowledge for any sport is second to none. And my Papa, who we lost just a couple weeks ago, would cut out every newspaper clipping from the Times and the Boston Globe to keep in his files. He would come to watch every single ice hockey practice alone, because no other parents went to watch girls' ice hockey practices. And I recently learned that I am a 4th generation Athletic Hall of Fame recipient in my family, including my Uncle Gary Taylor, here today. We get to share such a special honor together. Thank you to my parents, who allowed us to try every sport in the book, videotaping our games to watch later for our kitchen table debriefs, and hosting team spaghetti dinners, which led to state championship post-game celebrations. I'm grateful for the memories you've allowed me to have growing up with sports, all because I had a little too much energy for figure skating. Instead, they gave a very ADD child ice hockey skates instead, and somehow it landed me here. And above all, to play every sport after school with my sister Nicole, this created such a unique bond between us. We were so much more than the same last names on the back of our jerseys. It was back in those days when she truly became and forever will be my greatest friend. Thank you for every moment, every point, every pass, and every time I made us late to practice. My favorite iconic quote of my sister's, especially during playoffs, was, "There's nothing better than ending someone else's season." And she was right. My many inductees continued their athletic career in college. Though I was close to committing to a school for volleyball, in the back of my mind, I knew I could never top what I came from. I was completely fulfilled by the incredible experience I had playing for Barnstable, and specifically playing volleyball under Coach Shurko. He gave me the chance to become the leader I always wanted to be, and to you, Coach, I am so grateful. So in my case, it's even more meaningful being a part of the Barnstable Hall of Fame, because of all of my athletic memories and pure love of the game begin and end at Barnstable. For that, I'm immensely proud. Thank you all for this honor, and congratulations to all the other inductees.